Bro, I'll be real honest with you. I feel defeated. This is worse than getting a defeat screen on League of Legends after an hour of grinding. This is worse than like building up a base and unturned and getting raided.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You just had to rub it in.
Yeah, I had to rub it in. Just to emphasize how bad it is. Like we were talking about this. Lately, I learned that there's a statistic came out. Yeah, that big funny word. A statistic that came out that basically showed that the average IQ for a Macedonian person is 82.
Macedonia mentioned! Woo!
Macedonia! Bro, I've been in rooms with a higher temperature than that.
Wait,
like
Celsius?
Bro, Fahrenheit. Thankfully not Celsius.
Yeah, I was gonna be worried.
Fahrenheit. Like, you know what's even more what makes me feel more defeated? The average orangutan IQ is in the 70s.
Yep.
We're slightly more intelligent than an orangutan.
Hey.
And that's just... You know what makes me feel defeated? It isn't the fact that it's just that number. It's the fact that I can see it manifest itself.
You can't dispute it.
Yeah.
You can't dispute it.
No, I can't dispute it. Because I'm not a believer that, IQ determines how you'll act. But in some cases, it's a goddamn indicator. And you know what angle I'm taking? Which pissed me off. You and me have talked before. When you truly love something, you have to criticize it when it's doing something wrong so it can get better.
Yep.
And I don't know why no Macedonian patriot or nationalist or whatever is talking about this statistic, talking about this finding, talking about its severity and its implications. Because this statistic will actually, and the thing that it represents, will have more effects and more serious consequences on Macedonian people than anything else will.
Yeah.
And yet, no Macedonian patriot, organization, or person, or whatever is talking about it.
Because they're biased. The statistic is biased. They're just trying to put us down. They know that we're the first people in Europe, the first people in the world. They know that God created Macedonians on the 6th day, and then everyone else on the 7th, and then she just chilled on the 8th, 9th, and 10th.
That's what they hate us.
It's a Macedonian reference.
That's what they hate us.
But the thing is, it is sad that statistically, the IQ of the average Macedonian has been going down rapidly. Because 10 years ago it was 95, 6, something like that. To drop that low.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you feeding the children?
Not just feeding the children. That just goes to show how severe the brain drain is.
Yeah.
If your brightest minds are living at such an alarming rate, the average IQ drops by more than 10 points. That is seriously concerning.
This is a very niche video because it's of a specific country. So I'm gonna try making it a little broader. The funny thing is, most countries in the Balkans have they've had low IQ for I don't know how many years in those statistics. However, most countries have been on the rise when it comes to those statistics, except for the one and only. In the defense of the Macedonians, someone has to be number one at the worst, at being worst at something. So,
well, look,
it's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
Someone has to be exemplary.
Yeah.
It's not always a good example.
Hey.
But someone has to be exemplary.
I mean, it is sad because the thing is, a lot of... I'm going to be talking about the Balkans specifically. A lot of Balkan people who have high IQ, who are considered geniuses in their own fields, they leave the Balkans. They don't want to come back, which I completely understand because the Balkans are a shithole. There's a reason why every conflict in the past 500 years started in the Balkans with, Serbia, Croatia, Macedonia, Bulgaria, Greece. Doesn't matter. Yeah, there's a reason, dude. However, when, like you said, when the smartest people in a country leave that country, it's alarming. And every single country, every single state, every single, union, federation, whatever, they usually try to fix the problem. When it comes to Macedonia, when it comes to the Balkans, when it comes to Albania, Bulgaria, countries with a lot of people, like countries with a huge number of people who leave their countries, to go abroad, we don't try to fix that shit.
Yeah.
People know that the educational system is failing miserably.
Mm-hmm.
No one protests. People know that the healthcare is going to shit. No one cares. People know that corruption is rising rapidly. No one cares. So honestly...
No. Here I'll actually contest you.
Okay.
The people who were sent to root out corruption from the US
Get corrupted.
started complaining, you got worse.
Yeah.
We talked about this in a previous
Yeah.
video, I think.
Yeah.
There's an actual committee, for context, there's an actual committee sent here to root out corruption in Macedonia. They tried over I think a year and a half. At the end,
They gave up.
they held a conference where they basically told everyone, we give up. No matter how much money we invested into this, no matter how much we tried to fix this problem, since we came here, corruption only rose. It didn't fall down. No matter what they tried, it did not fall down, it went up.
I have one thing to say to the committee. Skill issue. Skill issue. No, but it is alarming how, the average IQ keeps dropping because both you and I are in the educational field with our degrees, with, what we do for work most of the time. We see that there are intelligent people here. But the thing is, if you surround yourself with, pardon me, morons, you're gonna start losing the intellect you already have. Because if you're surrounded by idiots all the time, you cannot be expected to be bright. You can't be smart, you can't do anything, because you're gonna be ruled out as a fucking outcast.
You can't grow a flower in the desert. That's what I say.
Yeah.
No matter how skillful you are, you cannot grow a flower in the desert. It's just the material circumstances. And, the thing that, pisses me off the most out of everything, it's the old phrase, if someone is stupid, they don't know they're stupid. It's hard for everyone around them.
Yeah.
And it's the thing. I'm not saying the average Macedonian person is stupid. I'm just saying
I would.
Okay.
I would.
I like how you tiptoe around sensitive topics internationally, but when it's local, fuck them.
No, because we have the first-hand experience this time.
Yeah, true. Fair enough. We do, as I said, it's not that they're not aware of how deep shit they're in. Most Macedonians aren't aware. Most Macedonians continue on with the bad habits that they've inherited from previous generations.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where actually I think that that's how progress works. You inherit something from the previous generation, you keep the good stuff, you throw away the bad stuff.
Yep.
Most Macedonians, I know, act as of, okay, this is the best there is, it's the best it's ever gonna get, let's just ride it out.
Yeah.
Recently, I had a discussion with my a friend from Bogoštip.
Mm-hmm. Which is a small city in Macedonia.
Where I'm from.
For those few interested who are not from Macedonia.
Yeah. About my lore. We had a discussion about should you accept a job even though you know that you're not going to get compensated properly. You're going to suffer. You're going to get ripped off. If there's nothing else on offer.
You shouldn't.
And I was like, no, you shouldn't. Even if it's the only job in your area, you shouldn't accept it. You should come together, organize, and do something about it.
Yeah.
Because that's how exploitation starts.
Yeah.
It divides you and locks you away from any other possibility. As I said, the rhetoric, this is the only option, you have nothing else, you're going to have to suffer.
And you make your own option then.
And if you just come to terms that are that's how it is, you're gonna suffer.
Yeah.
You're just gonna continue your process.
I mean, to me, it's funny how when Macedonian patriots move, to another country, to another continent,
Yeah.
they try to portray Macedonia as the best place on earth.
Mm-hmm.
The moment they come back, they are the biggest criticizers of the country.
Yep.
However, the real patriots move away. They say how it is. They say how shit it is, and everyone hates them.
Yep.
Like, how is it bad to criticize the thing you actually care about? That's not a bad thing.
No.
That's how you improve something. But again, with being the country that told the United States womp womp about corruption, what do you expect? What do you expect?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot. I said I just got the pressure. Want to finish the video?
Yep. You go ahead.
No,
'Cause-
that's it. Like, we usually like to end this on a happy note.
No.
Or like on a question or anything. This isn't happy. This is just like, I'm curious. What's the situation like in your countries? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Write it down in the comments. So let's have a discussion.